Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Myself Kanika Makar and hope you all are doing great. Hope you have seen my previous video. In today's video, I'll be sharing some of the insights and thoughts from the podcast that has been conducted by Nxtwave recently. In this podcast, our speaker was Mr. Sanjay Sehgal sir, who is CEO and chairman at MySys Technologies, and our host was Mr. Avinash Dhara sir, who is the head of the student management at Nxtwave. Coming on to the podcast was about time management. And from the podcast, we get to learn a lot of techniques and hacks to manage our time. The podcast was very useful for us as we get to know the importance of time and how we should manage it. I'll be sharing some of the insights from the podcast in this video. So, time management. Time management is something that has been bothering all of us at different stages of our lives. Time is man-made and can be called as an interval between sunrise and sunset. If someone built their house, it's their house. And if I made my time, it's my time. Means time is all ours. If someone says, I don't have time, it's not that they don't have time. It's that they themselves choose not to spend time on something. So here's the first rule for all the students and for everyone, that time is all ours. We have to manage it by ourselves and nobody can take it from us. And if we don't manage our time, the world will manage our time. Time management is more of a trainable skill and we should never get overwhelmed, as certain things are not in our control and we can't do anything related to it. So we should get this in our head that my time, my choice, my time management, and not to get overwhelmed. Another thing is, time is a great equalizer. Rich or poor, tall or short, dark or light, skilled or unskilled, everyone has equal amount of time. Money can vary, but not time. Time is same for all. Great personalities also have same amount of time, but what makes them different is how well they manage their time and become so great. And if we could find a way, we should definitely learn the skill never to get overwhelmed. As I already told you, certain things are not in our control and we can't do anything related to it. For example, if some work demands time for 20 and you have time for 10, uh, don't get overwhelmed. And responding to a certain situation is in your hand, so not to get overwhelmed is a great skill that one can learn. Here are some of the hacks for managing our time, like a to-do list, time blocking, productive tools. It is very easy to say that we should make a to-do list and work accordingly and follow it thoroughly, but it is really very hard to be consistent with the work and work according to a to-do list. There are many tools for to-do list like Calendar, Evernote, OneNote, and Outlook, which we can use to make a to-do list. Another thing is time blocking. Time blocking is blocking a particular amount of time to do a particular thing so that we don't think about that subject at the remaining time, and our mind can make a particular time to focus on that subject in that particular time period. What stops us from doing all these things is overthinking. Average thought of a human mind is 80,000, and which tells us that our mind is always running. So we have to control it by ourselves and make the best use by using to-do list, time blocking, and productive tools so that we won't think that much. Coming on to the conclusion, there are 4 mantras for managing time. First, make a to-do list using calendar and many other tools. Second, blocking your time. Third, prioritizing one important work at a particular time. Fourth, we should not use our mind for memorization. Instead, we should use it for creativity. Prioritize things and do your work accordingly. We should write down what we have to do in our life and then prioritize top 3 things that we want to accomplish in our life and do our tasks accordingly. Time management has to be taken up seriously. As the things we want to develop in ourselves, we have to spend time on it. And if we don't spend time on it, they are not going to develop in us. So at the end, I just want to say that do your work then and there. Don't procrastinate it, and stop thinking, start working. That's all from my part, and I hope you all have liked my video. If you do like my video, please like, share and subscribe. Thank you.